This is Dan Rock, and this webcast is going to show you how to use Google Drive for your sign-in at workshops, trainings, and other activities or events that you have. You will learn over the next 7 to 8 minutes why use online tools for sign-ins. I'm going to explain to you why this is a better way to have people sign in, how to share the link with participants so that they can easily go to an online site, a Google form, and type in their information. Then how you get access to your link so that you can then see the results of the sign-in or an evaluation. The reason that we're pushing and going to expect all school improvement staff to use Google Drive for sign-ins is because they will all be directly uploaded into the CRM, which then will make it extremely easy to identify which people have attended which events, so we can then specifically communicate to those people. Using Google Drive allows us to immediately have that information in an electronic form that can also be sorted and shared within the organization. And if people need to know, our partners need to know who attended, we can quickly share that with them. Also, it will have a consistent form that everybody has that collects the same information. Now, when you join the organization, or when we start having everybody use a sign-in, you'll have one sign-in for you as a coach or a consultant, and that sign-in will be used at every event that you lead. So whether you're doing a math training or facilitating a small group or a large presentation for a school, you'll always use the same sign-in link, unless your supervisor tells you otherwise. At SREB, at the headquarters here, we will generate that link in Google Drive. And then once that link is generated, you will receive an email from us. It looks kind of like this. And it'll have the link here. It'll say evaluation or sign-in. There might be two links, one with evaluation and one with sign-in. But you'll take that link, and that is what you will provide to the participants. And right here are just some tips or ideas on how you can share it with them. It's also going to be a little note saying that you are a collaborator on the form, which is how you see results. I'm going to show you how to access those in a second. But first, let's think about you are at a session, you're at a workshop, and you need to share it with them. There's three main ways that we share it. The first is we might put it on a PowerPoint. So here's my PowerPoint from my workshop, and in my second slide, here is the sign-in, right? And this says evaluation, but really that should say sign-in. So I'm going to change that, right? So this link is sign-in. And the participants, when they see the slide, would open up their iPhones, their iPads or tablets or computers, and type it in. That typing it in will take them to that form, and they will then type right into that form. The second way is to put it on an agenda. So here's my agenda, and again, I meant this to be a sign-in, not evaluation. So I'll say sign in. But it needs to be the exact link that is sent to you. So this is the agenda. So there it is at the top. So as a participant, I simply type in that link, and up will come the evaluation. The third way to do it is to have slips of paper. So here I might take these, right? This is again the same links. These are my evaluations and my sign-ins. And I'll excuse me, and I'll copy them down here. Print this out, this page out after I've copied them all the way down, cut it up, and tape it down to the tables. And that way it's right there in front of them. Now you can make the font look a lot nicer. The point is that it's there, so if people come in late, if people are, come in and out, that you can always capture it there. So again, whether it's on the agenda or it's right here, they click on it, and just so you see, there it is, and they type right into there. If it was the sign-in, it would look like this. So they'll click on it, and here's what they'll see, right? They type in their name, school name, district. Now this will be a little different because we're updating it, and we're going to have a more condensed, more essential information. You will not edit this form unless you have to, but that's not something we're going to ask you to do. So now they have filled it out, right? You put it on your agenda, you put it on the table, they filled it out. Now you want to see the results. You want to know, who was there. You want their contact information. You want to know what they taught, and so on. So you're going to go to Google Drive. This is what Google Drive looks like. To get to it, let's say if you've never been in Google Drive before, you sign into Gmail. And if you sign into Gmail, you can click on these dots right here. If you click on that, and then you click on Drive, that'll take you to Google Drive. And in Google Drive, in this middle, you have sort of all of the folders and files. But on the left, there's this one that says Shared with Me. When you click on Shared with Me, you should see the sign-in. Now this is how you access the results. Somebody in the office will have shared this with you. So you click on Shared with Me, and this is where you can edit the questions. Do not edit the questions. Once you edit the questions, it's going to mess up your results. So if you're going to do a different sign-in, you need to create a whole new one. Don't change the old one, but create a whole new one, and make sure you let Rebecca Holt know that you have a new one so she can upload it to the CRM correctly. So how do you see the results? Well, once you're here, you click on Responses. Now there's no responses because this was new. Then you're going to click on View Responses in Sheets. That'll take you right here. And this will be filled with all of the information, and this is a spreadsheet. So that is how you get the link through the email, share it with your participants, and then go into Gmail, access the link, and look at the results. And this spreadsheet is what we use then to upload it into the CRM. Do not change anything on this spreadsheet. If you want to manipulate information here, go to File, and then Download. And you can download it as an Excel spreadsheet. And then you can do whatever you want with it. But we need this to stay as it is at all times. I hope this has been helpful.